So first and foremost, don't be afraid. You have to trust me on this. Okay, remember, like I said, you're going to be going against the grain of some popular beliefs here. All right, we're going to be consuming copious amounts of fats, but don't think that you're going to get fat by eating those fats. You see, they're a simple staple and they're required by the body, especially in this state. So what you're going to do, especially for the first few days, is you're going to consume very high amounts of fat. And when you look at the program and you look at the first couple of days and what I suggest that you consume, it's going to be somewhat alarming at first. You're going to see amounts of fat and oils and cheeses and things like that you haven't ordinarily seen before. But let me describe why you're doing that. So the reason that you're consuming fats in such abundance is because you're trying to prime your body to run on fats for fuel. Now you have to prime it like a lawnmower. So I want you to think of this. Think of your body like a simple lawnmower. And when you actually have to start the lawnmower when it hasn't been started in a while, you have to push the primer button multiple times to get fuel going in through the lines. Okay, well the same thing applies when it comes to fat in your body. We're trying to prime your body to run on fats so that eventually, once it takes hold, it can just run. It can just run on fats. So the way that we do that is we consume large amounts of fats until the body says, wait a minute, this is the preferred source of energy, all while simultaneously keeping carbs out of the equation. So you'll notice that for the first few days, fats are extraordinarily high, higher than they will be for the rest of the program. In fact, your fats will be higher in the first few days than they will be for the rest of your life if you decide to stay in the ketogenic state for a long period of time. So the main purpose of this video is to describe what's happening. You see, by encouraging your body to have more fats, it's priming the liver to start producing those ketone bodies. If you were to not keep your fats really, really high going through this period of time, you would actually experience a lot of lethargy. You would be tired. You would be fatigued. You might even feel moody or irritable. So you're actually doing yourself a favor. Now, one thing to also point out is that if you're counting calories, you may want to stop because the first couple of days, I am going to tell you, your calories are going to be higher than normal, higher than what you're used to. Remember, because fat contains more calories per gram than carbohydrates and protein do. So this means that even though you might be consuming a smaller overall quantity or volume of food, your calories might be higher. And this can be really, really scary for some people. In fact, it was for me when I first started this. I was really freaked out. I said, well, why am I consuming so much fat? That's a lot of calories. But mind you, it's only for a few days. We are priming the pump, we're priming the lawnmower, we're getting the body conditioned. Now, additionally, you'll see that I use lots of coconut oil. The reason is because that is what is called a medium chain triglyceride. Those medium chain triglycerides actually stimulate the mobilization of fat. You see, they're shorter chain fatty acids. They're medium chain versus long chain. What that means is the body has the ability to cleave off the free fatty acids and use them for energy. So when you actually consume coconut oil when you're going through this phase, it is what's going to give you energy since you're not getting energy from carbs. So your body has to migrate over from carb utilization over to fat utilization. And that's what we're accomplishing here. So trust me when I say the higher the fat, the lower the carb for these first few days, the better that you're going to feel.